Well, good afternoon, all my YouTube friends and enemies. I'm here today basically to have a chit chat, maybe throw in a couple of little things, but I think it's more of a catch up video because I've had a couple of videos that were cut off, and I'm hoping that this one's not going to be cut off. So I'd like to finish explaining in the other videos that were cut off what I was trying to talk about, and just to give you some up to date news, what's happening in my life. First of all, I want to commiserate with all of those people out there, all of you ladies and gents, who are not going to have a marvelous, marvelous, fantastic Christmas filled with presents and merriment. I am totally with you. I am totally understanding of your predicament. And I just want you to know that you are not alone. No, you are not alone. Not everybody is going to have a wonderful, Merry Christmas full of all kinds of tinsel and happy little presents and everything, because that's not the way the world is for everybody. And that's not the way it is for me this year. And I'm sure there's a lot of you out there, and that's not the way it is for you. So I would like to wish everybody a very, very Merry Christmas, and just to make the best of the day that you can. And if you're going to have one of those years where it's a wonderful Christmas, well, I'm very, very happy. I really am, because I've had a lot of really wonderful Christmases. And I'm just coming on here to do this message because I never know what's going to happen. And if I don't have time to do a Christmas message before Christmas, or if I get caught up doing a video about something else, I just want to make sure that I wish everybody a really, really Merry Christmas. And then I'll do the Happy New Year after Christmas. So, the reason I'm saying this is because I think it's the first time I'm not having a tree. I'm not putting up a tree. I can't. I cannot put up a tree by myself. Um, I am going to have a ball on Christmas Eve because I'm going over to Tinkerhead's house, like I did last year, and we had a really, really great time. And so I'm really looking forward to that. As for Christmas Day, I have no idea. I have two sons. I don't know what they're doing. I've got 4 grandchildren. I have no idea where they're going, what they're doing. I just know I can't go and visit them because I can't get up the stairs to their homes. And so it's not their fault. And it's not my fault. It's just the way it is. And for them to come over here and come visit me in my cupboard, it wouldn't be exactly a lot of fun. But I imagine they'll manage a small visit or something. I hope so. But anyway, we shall see. We shall see. We shall see. What was I going to tell you? I was going to tell. Oh, hi, Dan. Hi, Dan the man. I have a new viewer. His name is Dan the man. Dan Man. And if you're watching Dan Man, I'm saying hi, way out there in the bush where you are. So, what can I do? Oh, I know what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about. You never hear me talk about nails. My nails. I don't grow them. I don't grow them long or pointy or anything like that. But I do happen to have 2 wonderful. First of all, I tried the gel nail polish, like I'm sure everybody else did on YouTube. Total fail. It came off like within about 2 days. So what I do use is I sound like a commercial. I use the Sally Hansen gel top coat, but then I tell you, this is my China glaze, and this is called plum sugar. Now, is that not beautiful? Is that what I'm wearing? Yeah, I have to do my nails again. That is called plum sugar. It's by, no, it's not what I'm wearing. Yes, it is. And that's not China glaze. No, it's not. That's Orly. It's Orly. And that's called plum sugar. And that is what I'm wearing. And it is just a beautiful, gorgeous color. So that's plum sugar. A nice winter. Reminds me of plum pudding. And then my other one, it's got the same name as my cat. And this one is China glaze, and it's called Bogey, like my chocolate brown cat, which everybody thinks is black, but he's turning gray now. And right now he's in kind of a bad way. He's not kicking the bucket or anything, but he has to go to the vet. And my dear friend, my bestie Holly, she lost her. We both have 2 cats, and she lost Mel, her little cat on. I guess she had him. We call Mel Chit because for years and years everybody thought Mel was a girl, And then on a visit to the vet, they found a little pecker. And he had been fixed so well that he looked like a she, therefore she it. And anyway, Mel has passed on to the Rainbow Bridge and is now released from her battle with her, I always call him her, with kidney failure and diabetes. So Mel is gone and Holly's very sad, but I'm hoping she'll get another kitten and then she'll have two again because she still has one and his name is Spike. Anyway, okay, so there's that. Skin routine. I was given the okay by the doctors and I have started to use, what have I started to use? Retinol. I'm starting to use retinol because, as most of you know, I've never been into skincare all of my life, except for moisturizer and Dove soap. So at my ripe old age, I figured, well, I'm going to try to prevent myself from getting any wrinkles any more than necessary. Of course, we're going to get wrinkles, but I wasn't sure if I could use, I'm not going to try Retin-A, but I am going to be using retinol, and I am going to be using, everybody's talking about rose hip. Well, I've been drinking rose hip tea since I was a hippie, so I've got enough of that in my system, so maybe that's one of the reasons why I didn't break out in a bunch of wrinkles in my 60s. I don't know. But I am going to eventually get into that. And you all know that I'm not using my Clarins moisturizer anymore. I'm now, I've got Hugo Natural. I showed you guys this once and I didn't know what the hell to do with it. It was this hard lumpy thing. That's a bobby pin in there. And this hard lumpy thing is absolutely amazing because what it is, it's cold pressed shea butter. And so what I do is every night I put it under my eyes. Sometimes I put it all over my face. And it's, you just put your hand in it, or I use a bobby pin, scoop it up, make it warm in my hands, put it over my face, and it is beautiful. Wonderful. Wunderbar, I tell you. Then I have my Revitalift by, must be L'Oreal. Yeah. I have my Revitalift. Where is it? I have my Revitalift by L'Oreal. And I have my, what do I have? What do you say to the drunken sailor? I have a hoo-da-hee-ha. I have a hydro super get up. No, I don't know. This one here is by, oh, hell's bells. I hate putting on my glasses. Where's my glasses? Where's my glasses, I ask you? Here they are. Hold on. Man, the things I do for you guys. Okay, this little baby here, this little sucker, is Neutrogena Hydro Boost. That's it. Gel cream. And I just love this. It is like gel. It's like gel. It is gel. So between putting these two things on my face and now adding the I used to call it one of them has hydraulic acid. No, not hydraulic. Hydrolonic, hydrostinic, whatever, hydro something or other in it. It's got in one of them, and the other one's got something else in it. And then now with the cycrinol, or the petroleum, or the what do you call this stuff? The retinol. I'm just going to be, I'm telling you, I'm going to have a face like a baby's bum. Am I still on here? I'm going to have a face just like a baby's bum. You know? Cracked in the middle. Anyway, so what am I going to talk about? Oh, why not? Why not? I have a planner. This is going to drive Tinkerhead over the bend because anyway. So Tinkerhead, that's my planner. It's a 16-month planner. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous, I tell you. The only thing is it doesn't have stickers or anything in it. But I desperately need this for what I'm about to talk about, which is where I had left off in one of my other videos. Oh, my planner, by the way, it's made by Rifle. So if you don't write things right in it, it shoots back at you. This can be for my tarot appointments. My nephew never got back to me with my music. And Robert, if you're watching this, I'm very disappointed and very sad that you didn't do that. And I understand that you're busy, but I do wish that you would call me and let me know what's going on. Anyway, so I don't have any music on SoundCloud to tell you to go and listen to. But I'm used to being let down by people, so what else is new? And my tarot, what I'm doing is I'm going to be opening a tarot channel up, but it's not as easy as I thought because since I'm going to be doing it on the phone, I would have to have a 1-800 number, which I cannot afford. So anybody who wants a tarot reading from me has to have a plan, like a plan in the US. Canadians, it's no problem. A plan in the US where you have some kind of a plan, or I can maybe go out and get these cards where I can buy a few hours and everything. So I'm planning on setting that up definitely in the new year. That's my number one project for the new year, is to get my tarot readings going again, because I really miss doing them. I've done a few. I love them. I can do it when I don't have dialysis the next day. I can do them all night. Doesn't matter what time it is. So that's going to be happening. And I'm just going to open up another channel, and I'm going to put my email address there, probably do a video on it, which is what I was trying to say in another video. I'm like, oh, I've gone past 11 minutes. Everything's okay so far. And then you can just email me, set up an appointment, pay me through PayPal, and that's it. And you'll get your appointment. And I am very experienced. I've been doing it for well over 40 years, and I don't think you'll be disappointed. Kelly from, what do you call yourself? Spitfire? No, Nifty at 50. Kelly won a card reading from me last year, and she wants another one, so I think she was happy with my card reading. I also did one on the little girl from Australia there. Where is she? Haven't seen her around. Damn, I can't remember your name. Chris, no, I can't. Sherilyn. I hope everything's okay, sweetheart. And yeah. So anyway, so if anybody wants a card reading, I'm gonna have, or just email me, set up an appointment, and there'll be no problem with that. The other thing was Tinkerhead, Natalie the Beauty Diva, who we all love and adore, is only, I think, about 40 people away from hitting 6,000. Now, I know that a lot of you people who watch me, she's got a lot more subscribers than I do. But maybe there's some of you who watch me who love Natalie, but who are not subscribed to Natalie. If that be the case, please go over and subscribe to Natalie so she can hit her 6,000 before Christmas. That would be wonderful. And I would like to have everybody pass this along when they're doing videos, because we all do love Natalie. And it would be amazing, because we're going to have a diva. We do have a diva, but we're going to have a guru pretty soon. 6,000. Can you imagine? 6,000. And she's only been on like for a year. Well, a little bit more than a year, because since I went and saw her last Christmas, about a year and a half. So she's really doing well. And she's been really sick, like I told everybody, but she's doing better. I had a terrible, one of the reasons I didn't do a video, I had a terrible problem with my legs. They changed one of my medications, and somehow it affected my legs to the point where I was almost screaming in agony for the last 2 or 3 weeks. I couldn't sit up, I couldn't sit down, I couldn't do anything. And it was just a binding pill for the food that I eat, which sounds so silly. And the doctor put me on this, I call it a fuzzy pill. And so they took me off of that. And I went back to the old one. And since they did that, I've had 3 days of heaven where I'm just walking around in agony. And I'm not walking around like feeling like my legs are gonna fall out from under me. So I'm really happy about that. What else is going on? My oldest friend in dialysis, Audrey, she was a wonderful woman. She was the first woman I met in dialysis. We bussed home together for 3 years, maybe 3.5 years. She passed away on my son's birthday, which was December the 8th. She had the same disease as I did. She was in a lot of chronic pain, so she's at peace. But I still say it's better to be alive than to be at peace. But anyway, I get tired of hearing that, you know. Yeah, and my son, thank you all those people who put happy birthday to my handsome son on Facebook. Um, what else? I don't think there's anything else. So just go over and subscribe to Tinkerhead. Um, I'm just really scared this thing is going to cut off. Uh, I don't have any new palettes or anything. Um, I keep saying I'm trying to think about who could I shout out. Who could I shout out? I think everybody's been shouted out that you want to be shouted out. I was going to shout somebody out. Actually, I was. And I left her 3 really nice comments on 3 of her videos, and I really, really liked this woman, who's a relative newcomer. She never got back to me. Nothing. And I was going to shout her out, but I'm not going to shout her out because I even sent her a private message telling her good luck with her channel and everything. I think she's been on for a few months. I'm not going to mention any names. Nothing. So somebody else can shout her out. Anyway, so that's it. So I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful rest of Thursday, a great Friday, and I hope we don't get cut off. Have a Merry Christmas if I don't get a chance to say it to you again. And take care of all your family, your loved ones, your fuzzy ones, and sending you big kisses and hugs from Montreal, Quebec. And I guess that's all. And I sure hope this thing came out. Did it? Did it? Did it? Do you think it did? Huh? 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 Oh, and thank you very last. If you noticed in my last video, my eyeballs looked like I had raccoon eyes because I was trying something different with makeup. And somebody very nicely, it's there's nothing wrong with somebody critiquing you if they do it in private. And somebody told me that I looked like I had double eyebrows. And I looked at my eyes, and I did look like I had double eyebrows. So I went back to doing my eye makeup the way I was doing it before. So thank you, anonymous friend, but she's not anonymous. Thank you very much for your wise advice, because I thought that I had hooded lids, but it turns out I don't have hooded lids. And because of my age, I just presumed I had hooded lids, and so I didn't have to do what I had done in a few of my videos. So that's it. Love you all. Mwah! And Bogey's out there howling he wants to eat. So I'm going to leave you and love you. And I'm going to be coming on this week with some Christmas songs. Now that I know how to use my iPod, I'm going to get some music uploaded on that, and I'm going to do a couple of Christmas songs. That'll be on the weekend. Okay? Today's Thursday. Bye. Love y'all. Mwah. Bye, Dan. Mwah.